Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I released a video where I got some puzzles from SpeedCube Shop and also combined it with a video where I got some puzzles from Chi-Yi. And one of the puzzles was this one, and I was really confused because it looked just like the Warrior W, but it's not the Warrior W, this is the Warrior S. Let's figure out the difference between it, because I guess there is a big difference, or at least some difference. It feels a bit lighter, but that might just be because I've lubricated this and worked it in, and just feels slightly different. First thing I'm going to do is take these pieces apart. Now, the first thing you'll for sure notice is that these pieces on mine, my older one, are all colored, and in this one they are primary. And I didn't reference that before because in later versions of the Warrior W they did use that primary plastic. Let's see here. The centers look like the same shape. So Edges, the new version, does not have this track on it. And the corners, so this part is definitely a bit different with this being cut out. And the corners are a bit sharper. So often those sharper corners, when it's more internal, will help reduce corner twisting. Than that, I think that is close to the same. As far as performance, now, when I first got this Warrior W, it was extremely difficult to really function. Like, I didn't need to add a lot of lubrication or anything to make it at a speed I want. I was about to put that edge in upside down. However, it just did not feel very good turning. This feels a lot better. Now, this is much faster out of the box, and it feels a lot like the Meilong is. So I don't feel like I need lubrication to make this feel much different. I can make it feel smoother, which maybe I'll do that. I'll add a little bit of Nebula to make it smoother without really changing the speed too much. So what do these changes mean? So with it being faster, my guess is that the springs are a bit shorter or a bit more compressed. It does want to flex a bit more than what this one does, which also is probably just a result of the springs. So yeah, this one is definitely much more sluggish now. In the past, I didn't really feel like recommending the Warrior W. This was the older version. The Warrior S is definitely one that I would recommend as something that's just a budget, and my cat is meowing again. So it's definitely something that I would recommend. I'm recording. You can't keep bugging me when I record. We've talked about this. So let's do just 2 solves on each of these, or at least 1 solve on each. Oh, kind of messed that up. Could have had edges oriented, and I did something different. Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's definitely a lot more flexible. I'd like to add some lubrication to just make it a little more controllable. I'm curious what magnets would feel like. I know I really like the magnetic Meilong. Like, I actually almost use that as my main puzzle for Nationals. They're both quite tight right now, and honestly, I would not think corner cutting is a big issue with it being like at least 45 degrees, because reverse is exceptional here. So that's it. Not a huge difference, but definitely an upgrade, at least a little bit, for their budget puzzle. If you're looking for something that's really cheap, that works quite well, this would be a good one to get. I mean, you could definitely be, under 10 seconds and still solving this puzzle, so it's not holding you back. So it's definitely a good one. I'll try magnetizing it at some point when I have time. So thank you very much. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future, and so stop by speaktopeview.com for more news and reviews.